Have you ever wondered about Google Drive's safety amidst its massive popularity? Well, you're not alone. With over 1 billion users worldwide, Google Drive is a go-to for more than 31,255 companies as their collaboration and cloud storage buddy. But here's the scoop: a recent survey spilled the beans that a whopping 80% of companies had a brush with at least one cloud security incident in the past year. Yikes. So, is Google Drive really the safe haven we all thought it was? Guess what? I've got the lowdown for you in today's video. We're diving into the nitty-gritty of Google Drive's safety checks and answering the burning question, is Google Drive really safe? If you want to know the truth and want to fortify your files against hackers, government eyes, and sneaky scams, you've got to stick around till the end of this video. And hey, I have got a little surprise for you waiting in the end as well. So are you ready to uncover the Google Drive mystery? Let's roll. We've all been buddies with Google Drive and its cool features, right? I mean, who doesn't love having their files and data at their fingertips on laptops, smartphones, and tablets? Plus, that seamless integration with Gmail, Docs, and Photos is like a match made in tech heaven. And let's not forget the cherry on top, a sweet 15 GB of free storage for each user. Now let's dive into the security game. Ever wondered how Google Drive keeps your files and data secure? Well, hold on to your hats because here's the lowdown. First up, encryption is the superhero here. Google Drive uses AES 256 and TLS, and these aren't just techie acronyms, they're the guardians of your files. AES 256, the encryption wizard, uses a 256-bit key to turn your files into an unreadable secret code. Sneaky, right? And TLS, the unsung hero, makes sure there's a secure connection between your device and Google's servers. These encryption tag teams make it a real headache for anyone trying to snoop or mess with your files while they're on the move, or taking a little nap on Google's servers. But wait, there's more. Google Drive has an all-star security lineup with firewalls, antivirus software, and the superhero move of multi-factor authentication. They've got a round-the-clock security squad ready to tackle any threats or incidents. Google even flexes its compliance muscles, following laws like GDPR, CCPA, and HIPAA to keep your privacy and data rights in check. Hold on, folks, because the plot thickens when it comes to Google Drive safety. You'd think all that encryption jazz makes it Fort Knox, right? Well, not so fast. There's a twist in the tale, and it's a game changer. Here's the scoop. Encryption is like the superhero cape, but it's not the whole superhero. Google Drive skips the zero-knowledge encryption party that Sync and pCloud are throwing. Why? Brace yourselves. Google is known to feed our data to train its AI buddies. Betrayal alert? But wait, there's more drama. Google Drive isn't just hanging out in the cloud having a chill time. Nope, it's playing with fire when it comes to hackers, government eyes, and sneaky scams. Here's the deal. Google Drive stashes the keys to the encryption kingdom on its servers. Translation? If Google feels like it or gets a nudge, it can decrypt your files and data. That's a lot of power in Google's hands, and it leaves your precious stuff exposed to potential threats. Picture this. Google could get hacked or breached by the bad guys. We're talking cyber criminals, hackers, or even government agencies. It's happened before, and it could happen again. Imagine the ripple effect on your data stored in the drive. Google Drive is like a scam magnet. These sneaky scams are like chameleons posing as legit emails or notifications from Google Drive. But surprise, surprise, they're actually phishing attempts playing a dangerous game of trick-or-treat with your info and device. Picture this. You get an email saying someone shared a file on Google Drive with you. Exciting, right? Not so fast. Click on that link and bam! You're redirected to a fake login page asking for your precious username and password. Or maybe you get a notification about exceeding your storage limit, and they ask you to click a link that's basically a ticket to a sketchy website. These scams are smooth operators, and falling for them can wreak havoc on your files and data. That's why I switched to a more secure option, pCloud, the Fort Knox of security features. When I want to share a file, I'm the boss. I get to decide who sees it, when it expires, and throw in some cool branding features for good measure. Unlike Google Drive, where it feels like my freedom's on vacation. But wait, there's more. pCloud has this secret weapon called the crypto folder, a hidden vault for all my files. No prying eyes or hacker shenanigans here. Plus, pCloud brings the big guns with client-side encryption and zero-knowledge privacy. Meanwhile, Google Drive is over there collecting and storing my personal info. Kind of creepy, right? pCloud also keeps your encryption keys on lockdown. No peeking, no storing. It's like your files have their own VIP pass to privacy. On the flip side, Google Drive's got its hands on those keys, and that's a little too close for comfort. Now, let's talk connectivity. pCloud brings the A-game with selective sync and the slick pCloud Drive. You get to choose what you want where you want it. On the other hand, Google Drive is like an over-enthusiastic friend who syncs and hogs space on all your devices. Bandwidth beware. Sure, Google Drive is user-friendly, but it's like the tortoise in the features race, especially in the security game. That's why I made the leap to pCloud. It's the superhero of secure cloud storage. pCloud throws down more security and privacy features. Plus, it's got some serious perks in functionality and performance. So, next time you're tempted by Google Drive's charms, remember, the world of scams is like a wild jungle out there. Choose wisely. Oh, and here's the cherry on top. Use the link in the description, and you'll snag a massive 65% discount on your pCloud sign-up. Talk about a sweet deal. So guys, that's a wrap for today's showdown. If you had fun and picked up a nugget of wisdom, hit that like button and smash that subscribe for more video goodness. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop for my next upload. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next video.